Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to Mindustry. And welcome back to the planet of Erekir. Yes, we are going back with our alternating route. As I said, I'll do when I did the first part for this planet, so Erekir. Though I must admit, I was not planning to test the does the other planet still roll forward with endangered sectors with a mainline mission. So that was a slight mistake on my part, but Extraction Outpost is either going to fall or it's going to be okay. I was going to test it with like a throwaway place, like basic bare minimum resources, so if it's lost, no big deal. But yeah, I'm just going to go to Erekir, and we'll see if this works. I mean, I did mention that I tried to actually idle in one of these to build some resources, and a sector under attack on the other world did not get attacked. So I'm wondering if waves affects it, or if it really is just instance per planet. But anyway, enough about that. Let's actually get started. We are going to the lake, where there's an enemy base. Shocker. This sector's slag lake greatly limits viable units. Hover unit is the only option. Research ship fabricators to produce a LNG unit as soon as possible. Okay. That's fine. Oh. Oh my. So there is slag on this world, but well, I was not quite expecting that, I must admit. Also, first things first, we must get down a turbine condenser immediately, because power shall not be wasted. Not at all. I'll just build it there. Okay, now, this is going to be kind of interesting to try and do, but we should have the tech ready to go. Just have to find it. There it is, ship fabricator. We have the resources. It is ours. Eludes, fire homing bullets at enemy targets, can float over bodies of liquid. So our first aerial unit, or what passes for it here. Also diffuse. A burst of bullets in a wide cone pushes enemy targets back. Apparently I need more silicon. That's okay. Kind of wondering though, can I build stuff on this part? I can't on there, I can on here. So that's okay. Because there is another power thing there. So let's go ahead and get a radar down and see what we can do. I would say if I didn't have, if I'd run out of tech. Where is it? There it is. Just need a bit more silicon. Actually, I've got to say, the rock here isn't very good, is it? Oh, multiple turbine condensers, node for resources. Okay, this is a good spot to be in. Cool. Though I do actually have a comment to go. Whoops, hello. What are you doing? Die. I actually forgot for a moment that I don't have a weapon, I've only got a beam. I should probably put some walls up around this thing. Okay, but anyway, we do have a comment though. So, Happy Aphid said, so you're going to do both planets in parallel? An unexpected decision? I was expecting you to finish the main part on the other planet first. Well, I was planning to, but as I said, timing. Timing happened. Certainly not going to complain about new content. I have some little pieces of advice for you. First, the bridges can only... Hello again. I think I want an extra turret. Also, I need more beryllium and stuff as well. I mean, I don't have much, but actually the fact there's turrets all around my island is actually kind of worrying. I should also get that there as well. Right. First, the bridges can only output in one direction. That I had noticed. But they can still accept connections from multiple sides. Good. You can rotate them manually and they still work. Ah. Oh, hello. Why are you attacking my little outpost? How dare you? There's not a lot I can do about it, really. I need that unit factory up, don't I? In fact, I need resources in general for this one. Right. Future maps, there'll be more areas that progress locked, like tutorial map. Always build some defense to block it off if you can. And third new power source will sadly be locked for a few more maps, so you'll have to make do. Well, that sucks. It really does. But yeah, I'm just letting these resources gather. My opinion on the new planet, everything's a bit of a struggle. The resources are pretty much always in shortage, especially power water. Turrets are ammo hungry and not very effective on their own. They do kind of have a piercing effect though, don't they? At least these guys do. And even the units die quickly. The enemies usually come a bit faster than they can resupply turrets without crippling the flow to the core. So it's quite a struggle until at least one enemy base is dealt with. I had to restart a few times because enemy just walked past my turrets, mostly intact. And I'm a pretty experienced turtle player. Me too. I'm a turtle player, and then I transitioned to steamroller. So, hey, overwhelming force. Solid wall setup in terms of weak spots works better than the free corridor setup. So, something to slow them down. You blew up my thing, didn't you? You blew up my cliff crusher. I need that for more sand anyway. But yeah, it looks like I do need some more defences. Sadly. So yeah, advising me 1 block wide corridors for zigzagging to get enemy units stuck. As much as I want to criticise the decision of the developer, I still have lots of fun, and it seems like the numbers have been rebalanced from the beta branch till official release. When I first touched it, it was as much greater slog through the get resources. Now it's just a bit of a struggle, and the new systems and mechanics are quite nice. The first planet is a bit too wide and easy. The second planet is small but surprisingly challenging. I like it. Well, yeah, I think I like it as well. I kind of see where you're coming from with a lot of that. Also, you were attacking my power plant. How dare you, you cheeky, cheeky guy. I'll be alright. I just need to get more resources. That second island I went to has plenty. Nothing seems to be coming over there, but I'm worried about the fact there's a turret on this side. That implies there might be something. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some expansion rolling. And thank you once again, Happy Aether, for the comments. Much appreciated. That took a little longer than I was expecting. But I've tried the whole manually rerouting the bridge exits, and that looks like it's working fine. But more importantly, I've managed to secure that other island. Just let things keep on rolling. I'm still a bit short on resources, to the point where I've not got a ship fabricator yet, but at least now I'm starting to actually get a better reserve going. 2 guns kill things pretty quick, walls protect stuff, and I've even put out some radars, as you can see as well, just to have a little poke around, see if I can find anything out here. But there doesn't seem to be anything much in radar range. One thing I'm seriously considering, though, is tearing down the tangle around my core here and redoing it, because I'd like to have a bit more space around my silicon and a bit more room to get beryllium able to reload my turrets more efficiently should they need ammo. So the default arrangement is nice, but it's not quite what I would do. Also, the fact I've got better stone here for getting sand as well. I can get a little bit more beryllium if I use that too. But I don't quite want to use that hook though. Anyway, yeah. I also didn't want to tear this down before I actually had a decent supply of beryllium so I could quickly sort itself out. Because if I couldn't rebuild the conduits and I had no beryllium, I would have been kind of in trouble, I think. Anyway, yeah, let's get all this stuff sorted. Doesn't that look so much nicer? I think so, even though I've got a little tangle of duct conveyors up here. That's because I was originally building them too close. Then I split them up so we have room for bridges and things. So, got to bear that in mind. These things, we don't seem to have junctions. So we can only bridge across on these ducts. We have junctions for liquid, but yeah, that's about it. Anyway, let's actually do the thing now. Let's go ahead and get our first thing, our fabricator. Double check our tech real quick. Requires graphite and silicon. Well, as you can see, I've got plenty of silicon rolling around here. Graphite is doing pretty good too. It's all being channeled through this bit here. So I just need to... Actually, no, this might be a better peel-off route. Let's pull this here. There we go. So then I've got that as the breakpoint. And I can quite easily pull off some production down here. So, the question is, how many factories do I actually want doing this? Probably a fair bit, if we're going to be honest. Let's just do it down here. Let's do it away from everything else. I mean, I reinforce these points just because I'm feeling a bit paranoid, but let's lay out some production down here. Probably won't be able to feed all this production, but hey ho, what are you going to do? Rather have too much being produced than too little. I think that's a good motto to go by. Our first few alludes. Got to bear in mind though, I'm only diverting half of my output for graphite and silicon into this. And we do have 6 bays, but right now it seems like only 2 of them are really being kept going. Though I think it's because they're still building stockpiles on the first since I put underflow feeds onto them. But at least we get something. At least we've got some units starting to appear. Yep, you're dead. I just want to try and find where I want to go from here. So, slowly moving this way. Even though my power situation is slightly overstretched. Okay, so that's the edge of that island right there. Huh. No idea, eh? Do I need to search this entire place now? I do, don't I? Okay, and with that, that'll be my last possible scan to try and find stuff. So I guess I'll have to go on the offensive and try and find them with my units. Still slightly paranoid about the fact I had defences here and here, as well as up here. So there might be something else to get, but I don't know. Ah, you found another piece of land. Too far away to expand to, though. So I can go ahead and scrap all this down. And let's go and see what we can find. First off, just for safety's sake, I'm going to check around here. Apparently that's the edge of the map. You have hostile contacts. Enemy zone there, enemy zone there. I kind of wish my personal unit had radar, but it really doesn't. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, there's power and stuff to be had here, but more importantly, there's defences that need to be dealt with. Let's see. Being fed locally, I see. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from you. Honestly, the sooner we get unit repair, the sooner we can try and preserve it. I mean, these guys are actually really agile. I like that. But one of the problems is, of course, the basic turrets have piercing shots on them, so shots do go through and hit multiple units if you got them too close together. At least I think that's what they do. Hang on, I still need to get familiar with these. Piercing shots. Very low building damage. Pierces 2 targets, pierces 3 targets, I'm guessing that means. Extra range if I feed it with tungsten. Okay. Then, of course, there's that other one with the diffuse I unlocked. Uses graphites. I think it's like a shotgun, if I'm reading that correctly. I'm not entirely sure. Still, I've rendered that base unable to rearm itself, so that'll be fine. Now I just need to find out more about this base. with my limited hovercraft force. Are you an outpost or are you actual core location? I think that's actually the core location. I think that's it. Okay, so I just need to go and knock out this turret here, and I should be good. Yeah, that's all I need. Now I just need the units to go and do it. In fact, I think this might be enough units. Come on, fast little hovercraft. You guys are actually quite nippy. I like you guys. I'm going to have to try and use you more often. Though these guys don't actually have a straight shot, I noticed. They kind of spread out and then home in. So I'm going to have to double check what their attack actually is. But what I want to do is go to here. Time to kill that one. Oh hey, they rebuilt the turret. That was rude of them. I saw that. Okay, yeah, so they do rebuild if I give them half a chance to. That means I'm going to need to hit them hard enough to actually try and deal with all that. Okay. Defense, though, is not an issue. Oh, this is it. I've got the maximum army size I can get. I've got multiple replacements ready to go as well, so that's also good. And in an experiment to try and save some power, I've actually shut off the flow of Beryllium to my central core because my core is absolutely maxed out. And it seems like it has improved my power situation a bit. Though, of course, some of the drills keep powering up every time my guns are defending me, so... I'm not sure if I need to cut them out of the power network or what, but they don't seem to be using as much power, which is, if we can save power, find any way to save power, that would be good. Anyway, let's see, let's move on. I think the best route's probably going to be through the back. There's walls on those two, but those have no walls, and if I can take out those two, then I can hit the core directly without any fear of reprisal. Do that one. Back off slightly, hit the core directly, and that should be all we need. Oh look, a defensive turret is engaging. But I don't think it's... yeah. It's only killed the ones that were in range. This map is done. Da-da-da-da. Set complete. Any new techs for me to plunder? No, not really. Though also worth noting is the fact that... actually, no, I should stop doing that. Let's actually get a core down. I was going to say I should probably stop doing that, but, you know. Wait until that thing is actually built. But now that the sector's done, it seems like it is separate from the other planet because I've had no notification of the other planet falling whatsoever, so we should be just fine. In theory. Maybe. Possibly, kinda, sorta, could be. Kinda wish this map actually had some, you know, tungsten on it, but this is a low resource map. This map is now operating at full efficiency. Such as it is. Okay, right. with that said, let's go ahead and launch. I mean, something else I've noticed is it doesn't care where you launch from. It gives you a certain amount of starting resources no matter what. So we'll be attacked multiple sides soon after landing. Set up defenses quickly, expand as soon as possible. Mech units will be required for the areas with terrain. Okay, so let's go in there and see what we've got access to. Bonk. Shield projector. I'm guessing that's a hostile one, isn't it? Because it's not mine. Though I did say expect attack from multiple directions at once. So, I think... Well, first things first, let's throw down some drills. I did actually check, by the way, and I found that, yes, these things, when filled up, do stop drawing power. But to be honest, the power draw is so low, it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, I mean, it's like these drills only take 9 power each. The stone crushers only take 11. The big power drain is actually things like silicon furnaces and tungsten mines. Tungsten mines takes 160. The silicon furnaces, though, take 360 power each. So that is something to be aware of. More to the point, I don't know where the actual things are going to come in. So that's something I need to be watching for. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these things powered up. Donk, donk, and donk. That's all operational. There's another drill there with power source nearby. Good. But there's also enemy turrets around here as well. I'm not going to get hit by air units, am I? It didn't say, but it said multiple directions. But it's dropped me in a place where there's only one direction to work, so... Fires long-range artillery at enemy ground targets, can step over most terrain. Okay, so we've got a wall climber. Noted. Let us begin. I've just been buzzing around trying to figure out where to go. Like, what's going to happen. And then suddenly it's like, hey, there's a drop zone right in front of you. Which, to be honest, I was not exactly expecting. So now I'm trying to get some turrets up around that. And I don't know where else to try and defend. I'm just hoping they don't have flyers, they don't walk across the mountains. Because that's going to suck if they do. Because I don't have anything to defend myself with. I find the lack of direction in this map kind of... meh? Though it's still kind of a rush to try and get all the resources together as well. Still about 40 odd seconds and then we find out what's going to happen. But whatever happens, I'm going to greet it with a lot of guns. As is entirely suitable. If I had half a chance, I'd water cool as well, but unfortunately I've tangled everything up so tightly here. It's like, I'm not sure what's going where at the moment. This only got one arc furnace going, so that's doing okay in terms of silicon. A couple of extra walls just to make sure. Hopefully a 4-gun salute will be adequate for whatever drops in front of me. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. 3, 2, 1. Basic tanks. Who are very successfully attacking my core zone. Oh dear. This is a problem. This is very much a problem. I miss my polys. Things that can help me build stuff. That would be very nice. But some kind of last line of defense would have been good. In fact, maybe I should have been sensible and actually walled off across there as well. That would have been a good idea, right? Okay. Yeah, this would have been a much better choke point. C'est la vie, though, such as it is. Okay, so wait, why's Brilliant feeding? Oh, right. I see why. Whoops. And I managed to get some feed lines tangled, apparently. I think. Need to tear this out. Just to get it all sorted out again. Because it's meant to be carrying silicon, that. There we go. And now we're actually getting some ground units. Just tanks, but still better than nothing. Also need to try and find a way to extract a water line out of here. There is enough room for a water line to come out. Good. Right. Sort of. Now that was much better. Water cooling for the win. Minor infrastructure damage, but they got eliminated before too much could happen. Also, I'm scouting around a bit, and looks like I might not need tanks at all, really, because there's a big cliff in the way. Yeah, as far as tanks are concerned, the entire area is actually cordoned off, so I can't use them. Worth noting. Tanks can't do anything on this map. It did say use the mechs, but the amount of open space was a bit misleading. Mech fab requires tungsten, though. The question is, have I found anywhere to get tungsten? I'm not so sure that I have. Let's scrap that, and let's see if I can find some. Oh. I see. I didn't realise that was a thing. So that shield generator that was down here apparently dies after a set amount of time and lets you build over there. And that's where you get your tungsten from. Wonder where that happened. Honestly, I was afraid of that. When I came into the separated area, I figured, you know, they're going to attack me at some point, aren't they? And they have. They've got... when the wave came in, apparently it was split between several landing zones rather than just one. Yeah, so much for my flawless record. That said, I already let the other core get pretty battered as well, so... build the router, please. Thank you. Okay, good. Now we can actually shoot them. Come on. You know you want to kill them. Come on. Good. Good. Good job, guys. You figured out how to do it. Though it is taking a bit, I also admit. The question is, where did they come from? That I'm not entirely sure about. Ah, here it is. So there's the drop zone for this area just there. But we've got more important things to do, namely getting everything else sorted out. And at last, we finally got the tungsten flowing. Only a bit, but what tungsten we can get, we are getting. Though that said, we still have like 100 power. How much does one of these guys produce? One of these produces 180. So if we accept a power penalty of like minus 100, I can convert one of these guys into a water producer. Oh look, there's now a swarm of guys coming that way. They're still okay up there. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Just adding like one more to this area should make it pretty darn good. Though of course we've got to remember I don't know where everything is as well. Also the fact this bled through its ammo line, so I think some kind of thing is needed for that as well. A slight upgrade in the form of a storage container. How much does that take? 80 units. Yeah, that'll do it. Easy peas. What about these guys? Oh, so that's what that new turret does. Oh, that new turret is glorious. Wow. Also, here's my first walker unit. Can you actually go up on these? Can you get down there, or is there a certain thing about thickness of things that you can climb over? I'm guessing it's thickness because you wouldn't go onto there, but then you go doink, straight there. Okay, right. So that's what these walkers do. What's that? Archisite? Different kind of liquid, apparently. Interesting. Can I send you over here? I can. Okay, so we can continue to explore other areas as well and see what else is out here. I'm hoping for more resources, though. The fact I can't get power past these cliffs is a bit of an issue, I must admit. But I'm just trying to find out what's available in this map. But that's it, though. We are actually out of episode time, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to wrap it there. This has been iMark3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Oh, I can be cheeky. Really? Are you the only core? You know what? Never mind. I think I might be about to win this. Somehow. Oh, they actually killed the turrets. Well, that turret's been being chipped away at for quite a while, so, you know, not exactly that surprising. Let's go ahead and give it a bit more fortification. And, oh, a wave came in from that direction as well. Luckily it's in range of my guns, though. I was not expecting you guys to come that way. Now the question is, why did you come that way? I'm guessing, well, maybe it's just like the advanced waves do send from other locations as well. I also like how these guys don't target my actual construction unit. Very friendly of them. What else is there in this map? Oh, here's that drop zone where the other ones came from, I think. Just there. But do I need to capture anything else? Is it just that last one? In fact, let's call in the wave. Yep, there's a drop just there. Oh, air units. And that's it, apparently. Okay, so sector secure. There was that one base, and then I just had to deal with the waves. Alright. The walkers are kind of interesting, actually. Climb over narrowish obstructions. Though, dealing with the whole fog of war thing is proving to be a bit of an issue as well. Well, all that's left is to exploit this map, but I'll do that off camera, and then we'll see where we go next on this world. Got to keep in mind, defending core, important. Must keep an eye on the cores. But yes. As I already said before, so I'll say it again, this has been iMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoying the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual head pats I oh so crave. There's more tungsten to be had here, apparently. But yeah, see you all later. I was confused by this map more than I should have been, I think. Oh well. I made it through, that's the main thing. And they can climb across like 6 tiles of obstruction, it seems. Noted.